overhand right. Stop it! It's over. Happy New Year, y'all. 2023. Yes, sir. Errol Spence announced on his social media that he would be fighting in April. Stop it! And the opponent is going to be Keith Thurman or Boots Ennis. Now, what makes sense? Keith Thurman. One time was the man. Now, it's a different ball game. Errol Spence has a few of the belts. Terrence Crawford got the other belt. And Keith Thurman barely hanging on. Stop it! But, it is what it is. And who knows? Maybe one time can do it one time. Who knows? But he will get a chance, I think. And what does that leave Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence? Well, waiting to fight, I guess, in the fall or in the summertime. Errol say, hey, if Terrence gonna get a fight before we fight, I'm gonna get a fight before we fight. So if we gonna be playing tag of war, you do what you do, I do what I do. Before you know it, it's over. How long will Errol Spence be able to make welterweight? How long? Not long. Stop it! So we gotta get the fight as soon as possible. Hey, only person, or only thing, or only situation, only person I'm waiting on is Jesus. I don't want to wait for nothing else. Ain't no waiting for nothing else. You hear me? Now we got 21 in the building, but we only got 2 likes. Stop it, man. Yes, y'all gonna have me let these dogs out on y'all. Y'all better quit playing with me, you hear me? But yeah, it's 2023. And time go by quick, don't it, y'all? Just think about it. Look what we had already. A new year. Spence and Crawford holding back these young guns from getting a title shot. Exactly. Hey, listen, it's happening all over again. When I was current world champ, I ain't talking about chump. I ain't talking about world champ. I'm talking about world champ. I couldn't get a big fight with the big names. I was in position to fight Floyd Money Mayweather. But I had to fight cats that was behind me. I was in position to fight Canelo Alvarez. I was in position to fight Manny Pacquiao. I was in position to fight Miguel Cotto. We talking about some Hall of Fame names. But instead, I ended up fighting Corey Spinks. Now, Corey Spinks should be in the Hall of Fame. He's a 5-time world champion. Let me rewind that. He's a 5-time world champion. And that ain't a bad win on my record. That's one of the best wins on anybody's record. You gotta remember, Corey Spinks' daddy beat the GOAT, you hear me? The greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali. We say he the greatest, so let's say he the greatest. Especially when it's gonna benefit me. Yeah, so Leon Spinks, Corey Spinks' dad, beat Muhammad Ali. So I beat the man that beat the man. His uncle, Michael Spinks, beat Larry Holmes. Stop it! And you already know Larry Holmes beat Muhammad Ali. Stop it! And Mike Tyson for Muhammad Ali beat Larry Holmes. Whoop that trick! Stop it! Make sure y'all hit the like button, y'all tap in. So, yeah, look like we gonna get Errol Spence in the spring, probably on my birthday. My birthday, April 25th. Versus Keith one-time Thurman. Now, what's good, but it's bad at the same time is they already know who they're gonna fight. They already know the contract's probably already signed. They just ain't, brought it to the public's eye or yet. Or, you know what I mean? Do you think Mike Tyson was already? Yeah, they haven't brought, I'll tell you in 1 second, brother. But they, you know what I'm saying, they already know what they gonna do. It's already being done. Cats already done cash checks and all kind of stuff. But we gotta wait. You hear me? It's a waiting game. So, we on the outside looking in. But that's life, though. That's life. So yeah, make sure y'all, when y'all finish this live, y'all go check out what we did earlier. We went live earlier, live sparring on a Sunday. Nobody was boxing on a Sunday but us, you hear me? Everybody else doing their own thing, but we was going in on a Sunday, you hear me? What's good? I'm good, big fella. Yeah, you got me on a big screen. Stop it! Let's go, champ. You already know what it is. You know I'll give Spence respect if he get on one of these shows and say, y'all think Boots the best out there besides Crawford. Give me Boots. I'll give him so much respect. Man, listen, you might give him a lot of respect, but guess what? Your respect you giving him might cost him a loss and mess his money up. So I don't know. I think it's more than respect that he's actually earning for. I think at the end of the day, really, and trust me, you can't play boxing. Don't go and mess around and fight somebody like a Bruce Enos and you ain't 100% focused. You think Errol Spence is focused to fight Bruce Enos? You think Terence Crawford? They both like, man, we about to fight each other and we gonna make a big bag. They ain't thinking about fighting no Bruce Enos. Yeah, Bruce Enos is desperate to fight them. They ain't impressed. They like, man, he ain't making no money. He ain't getting no M's. Them boys getting M's. They touching M's. So they like, man, I'm straight. We good. You hear me? We good in the hood. Jose, he ain't on Boost exactly. Yeah. And he not on either one of their level because he don't got the experience. Now he definitely has athleticism. He has the youth, but the experience, and be done pay and to have paid his dues. No, he shouldn't be able to get a fight like that. But the fans gonna push for it because we always looking for somebody to fight somebody that's good. And even if it's before their time, we just want to see somebody fight somebody. And if they good, and we always want to see somebody else. Oh man, but you hear about that boy? Yeah, I heard about him. Exactly. He ain't got nothing to lose. Everything in the game. Terence Crawford and Errol Spence has everything to lose, and really nothing to gain. If they beat Boots Enos, either one of them fight him and they beat him, and it's a hard fight where it put more wear and tear on them, and they already older, we gonna still say, man, Boots wasn't ready, you know. But if Boots beat Errol or Terrence, we gonna like, man, I told you, stop it. So it's a high win. What they say, it's a low reward, high risk. Yeah, Rocket, you gotta remember though. See, guys like Marvin Hagler and guys like Tommy Hearns, they paved the way for these fighters to be spoiled. You hear me? Because they wasn't spoiled. So if they ain't spoiled, guess what? The fighters today gonna be spoiled. Just think about it. You wasn't spoiled, but when you had kids, what happened to your kids? They got spoiled. Okay, so that's what's going on right now. You wasn't spoiled, so you spoiled your kids. Tommy Hearns, Marvin Hagler and them, Sugar Ray Leonard and them, Sugar Ray Robinson and them, they wasn't spoiled. So the fighters today are spoiled. That's right. We to blame. You feel me? At the end of the day, too, I ain't mad at the fighters being spoiled because, you know, they deserve it. I know the bull crap that fighters go through. I've been there, done that. Oh, yeah, first overhand right of the year. Stop it, my man JP with the first overhand right of the year. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. You don't see the K9 crew? Look at them, y'all. The K9 crew. Y'all like these dogs right here? I like that right there, dog. Boy, red eyes, red mouth, teeth. Yeah, open. You hear me? Look at them, y'all. Oh, first jab here. I don't know. Champ. It couldn't have been a jab because we still at 9 likes. If it was a jab, boy, we'd be at 10 by now. Oh, man. My man Nick AB said Happy New Year's from Australia. Boy, we got Australia in the building. Stop it! I like Australia. Yeah, the shirt fire. Oh yeah, appreciate it. Shout out to Grady Boxing. Yeah, I got a dog. I got one dog. I got a couple of dogs, you hear me? Yeah. Little K9. Yeah, we got Omni. We got Noah. And we got Tatum. Yeah. Let's go, champ. And I miss sport. Yeah, I miss sport and red. Oh, Tito Trinidad who? I have fun at the movies, big fella. Roto. Man, have fun, champ. Appreciate you. Respect. Yeah, so yeah, there we have it, y'all. We got your boy Errol Spence. He opened his mouth for the New Year's and said it's going down. 2022 was a bit of letdown. Oh, hold on. Nick AB said 2022 was a bit of a letdown for boxing this year, K9. Do you agree? No, I disagree. I think 2022 was good. Man, we had knockout of the year. We had what we didn't expect was going to happen. Um, Anthony Durrell getting stopped by Caleb Plant. We had, remember, Rolly Romero was supposed to fight Javante Davis. The fight got canceled, but it got rescheduled and they fought, and it was stop it. And Javante caught him. We had a year of Javante Davis getting out the contract with Mayweather. I mean, come on, man. We had some good fights, even from Jake Paul. I'm talking about highlight reels. We had Tyson Fury in the ring. Was it twice? It might have been twice. I mean, come on, man. We had Jamil Charlo being the first ever unified world champion at junior middleweight in boxing history. We had Ryan Garcia breaking the news, letting us know that he was going to fight Javante Davis this year for sure. Tell him again, JP. JP, we had Serrano and Taylor, which was an explosive fight, which was a great fight. You hear me? Man, so yeah, we had some, man, no, I ain't gonna say it was a bad year. It was a good year. I mean, that ain't even it. We had that, listen, we had a bomb barger fight between Erickson Lubin and Sebastian Fundora. Oh, man, that was, hey, we had the retirement party for, what's my man name that David Benavidez beat from Canada. He was a good fighter, too. He had power. Come on, somebody help me out. My man from Canada. Good little fighter, too. We had the return of Deontay Wilder. We didn't know if he was going to continue to box or leave it alone. Yeah, so hey, we had some. Hey, we had the return of Errol Spence. We had the retirement of Manny Pacquiao. Then the comeback of Manny Pacquiao. The Mew. There you go, JP. Be on it, boy. You're a real boxing fan for real. Yeah, so yeah. We had Clarissa Shields getting the revenge from the girl that gave her first loss in the amateurs, and she only lost one fight in a boxing ring for the first time ever was in the amateurs against Savannah Marshall. So I mean, we had a lot of good stuff going on. Oh yeah, hey Cameron Williams, they can't stop it from happening if the fighters really want it. Because Williams said, PBC won't let the Crawford versus Spence fight happen. Those fighters want each other. If they really want each other, it's going to happen. JP said Bam Rodriguez came about, they'll move down and weight. Yeah. We had the exposing the Conor being, you know what I mean? He was supposed to be fighting against Eubanks Jr., but then he failed the drug test. We had Anthony Joshua, whose career might really be over with now. You know what I mean? He's just gonna pick and choose, and I don't expect him to be no real top fighter. We already know that Andy Reese Jr. has his number, and it ain't 7779311. We already know that Wilder will probably knock him out. Stop it! And he went from trainer to trainer to trainer. And that's right. Anyway, man made a name for himself, and in my opinion, he is the number one fighter on a pound for pound list. And that's real talk. Oh yeah, you gotta remember though, Nick, AB, always balling. It's really hard for fighters to stay active when they're under contract with a team who got 1,000,000 fighters. So, you know, they gotta wait their turn. And that's the reason why they can't stay active. And then if you're making millions and millions on top of millions of dollars, it takes time actually for them to set the fights up for you, for the promoter to be able to get his money for all the money he's gonna be spending, or get the networks to put out the money to be able to make the fights happen. So if they can't get the money from the networks, then they can't get the fight. So that's why you see a lot of fights that shouldn't be on pay-per-view, because a lot of these fighters be having contracts where, you know, they guaranteed a certain amount of money. And if I'm guaranteed to give you a certain amount of money, but I can't afford it, then I put it on pay-per-view. And that's how I can afford to pay you what your guarantees are. Stop it, if you know what I mean. Yeah, anyway, is a beast. Yeah, yep, he definitely a beast. And then he ain't nothing to play with. That black coffee be nasty, but it gets you going. It wakes you up. It do what it do. Yeah, man, it's gourmet coffee. You see what they say? Gourmet. And then they come out with gourmet coffee. Yeah, so we definitely, ugh, it's nasty though. But you know, I just use it for what I'm using it for, like being up or staying up. I think the Detroit Lions made the playoffs. I mean, last time I looked up earlier before I left the gym, they was blowing out. I think that was the Vikings they was playing, or was it the Bears? But they was blowing whoever it was. I think it was the Bears, blowing them boys out. Oh man, it's on and popping. Oh yeah. Anyway, he said anyway will be exposed once he steps up in weight. Yeah, anybody that step up in weight against somebody that's actually way bigger than them, that's why you got weight classes. And Lomachenko, if he just stayed down in weight, yeah, man, he probably would never lose. But when he get to moving up in weight, it don't matter how much skills you got anymore. A guy can just bump you, push you, hit you, hurt you easily. Man said, what to the days when fighters would fight 3 times a year? Okay, now look at Tommy Hearns. All the 4 Kings Detroit was on fire. I missed them days. Yeah, I do. Hey, in the beginning of my career, once I got with a promoter, I even fought like 3, 4 times in a year, maybe once. That's when I was knocking everything out. See, when you stay active, man, you're going to stay sharp. You know, my problem was I wasn't fighting actively. I wasn't fighting more than once a year. And no fighter, unless you really picking your fights, going to be able to fight just once a year and do well. Mayweather was able to fight once a year and do well because he already knew who he was going to fight. Manny Pacquiao, um, Canelo Alvarez for sure. He knew who he was fighting, so he could fight once a year. And when you're making 25 million in one fight, you could afford to fight once a year. That's a basketball contract. Yeah, anyway, just knocking everything out. You know, it ain't my fault. Did I do that? It ain't my fault. Stop it. Did I do that? Anyway, it's a beast, you know. He's not ordinary. He makes everybody else in his weight class Look ordinary. Yeah, so ain't nothing really popping, you know what I mean, until next week. Then I will be covering the fight. Thank God. Back at it. You feel me? So make sure y'all definitely tap in. Daenerys definitely wasn't weak. Sure wasn't. Yeah, that's true. Daenerys was a beast, Jose. Yeah, Daenerys. Hey, John P. got a good point, Jose. Daenerys was not weak. Daenerys had just knocked somebody out before he got in the ring with Inoue. And the first time Inoue and him fought, I think Inoue, he broke Inoue's nose. Came back, boy, and got with him. You hear me? So yeah. So yeah, that's a good point. JP got you on that one, Jose. Jose S. Holla at your boy. Broke his orbital bone. There you go. Listen, that boy hurt that boy. Quincy Clark said broke his eye socket. See what I'm saying? Yeah, so they know what they talking about. Yeah. They know what they talking about, boy. You hear me? Daenerys going down in history. Daenerys got some real highlight reels. I'm talking about some real highlight reels. And he kept fighting, though. That's what you call heart. Man, listen, man, get a bloody nose. I remember when Floyd Mayweather got cut. Floyd got cut for the first time when in panic. He freaked out. He said, I'm cut. This is real life. This is a real fight. Stop it. Boy, he been living in a movie. He been acting all that time. We want to pick who we want to pick. You know, who he want to fight, when he want to fight. Easy work. Yeah, easy work. He finally was in a real fight. Man, the guy bit him bit him. He bit my hand. Man, come on, boy. You gotta think about it, boy. Evander Holyfield got his ear bit off. How about, that? Bit my hand. Should have punched him in his mouth. Yeah, oh yeah, he is. Hey, listen, Quincy, he is, pound for pound, the best fighter in the world, man. And I tell you, I saw that boy fight. I said, this boy is explosive. He is not playing. To be that little and knocking cats out like that, you expect guys that's big to knock somebody out. But to see somebody that's a little bitty guy, knocking, that's like seeing a midget. You see a midget knock somebody out, you be like, man, did you see if that midget just knocked that man out? Yeah, that's very impressive. I'm just telling you the truth. Very impressive. Man, I've been up since early today. Yeah, if you talking about little guys, shoot, Manny Pacquiao. Yeah, Victor Archini was a beast too, though. I like the other little guy, man. I can't think of the little Puerto Rican. He used to stay on his front leg a lot. He was real good. Yeah. I can't think of my man. Dang. Yeah. I can't think of his real name. Muel, yeah, Marquez. No, not Muel Marquez. Juan Muel, though. His name was Juan Muel. Yeah, definitely. Stop it. For sure. You ain't lying. Man. Oh, you say foot in the smoke anyway? He might, if he got the size over him, then yeah. But if they the same size, shoot, I'm going anyway. They the same size. When them guys be having rhythm, and black brothers be having a little rhythm. So they know how to do a little boxing. They can box a little bit. They can, get out the way of, guys, who's trying to knock them out, just coming to them. But if anyway, it's the same size as Fulton, Man, I'm gonna have to go anyway. Yeah. Stephen, hey, Styles make fights, so you kind of that fight kind of reminds you of a Sugar Ray Leonard versus Roberto Duran. And you remember Roberto Duran beat Sugar Ray Leonard the first time, so hey, I want to see their size. I was watching Gervonta Davis and his opponent Garcia doing the 24/7 on Showtime. Very interesting. The fighter he's fighting, um, Gervonta Davis is fighting, has over 300 amateur fights, and he a beast, and he the champ. Hey, Davis ain't got the belt. Listen, this gonna be a very interesting fight, especially in the first few rounds. Oh yeah. See, Quincy Clark said Fulton's getting KO. That's why I want to see the size, because if Inoue and Fulton the same size, man, I'm going with Inoue. But if Fulton is bigger than Inoue, I'm gonna go with Fulton because size matters. Oh, appreciate it, Nick. Nick said I love watching you spar Obakar and Crunk Gym Wars. K9, very good work. You saw that? Yeah, that was good work. You need to go watch that. I need to go watch that again because I ain't saw that in a minute. When the Overcard was supposed to be the best fighter to never become world champ. He was the best fighter to not become world champ. Yep, that was the word on him. Man, I definitely need a massage. Right. Yeah, yep. So I wish anyway it was Gervonta Davis size because that'd be a good fight to see. If anyway was in the same weight class as Gervonta Davis, all action. I want to see Davis back in the ring with Isaac Cruz. I mean, as he said, he was going through a whole lot at the time. But Cruz made a name for himself, even though he didn't get the W. He was clearly the winner because his brand, his platform, his social media, all that stuff took off. Yeah, he took off, bro. Yeah. And man, hey, listen, I call it ace to ace and a spade, and I had Cruz winning that fight, man. People was Gervonta Davis had hurt his hand. So what? You got to fight with the other hand then. Ain't no excuses, man. He couldn't see. If you got hit in the eye and you can't see, who fault is that? Fighters go in fights injured, hurt. It's a fight, bro. You got to do what you got to do. I done went into fights, man, and lost 36 pounds in 3 weeks. Let me rewind that. I lost 36 pounds in 3 weeks, but I still had to fight. Stop it! I had to do what I had to do. You hear me? I got TKO, I think, 2, 3 times. Never did stop me, though. I kept fighting. Never gave up. It is what it is. We fall down, but we get up. Absolutely. There ain't no excuses. Excuses are like buttholes. Everybody got one. In boxing, ain't no excuse, bro. You swim or drown. It is what it is. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram, bro, at K9 Boxing. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because I think Pitbull Cruz, now that was a little girl move. He turned the fight down with Shakur Stevenson. At the same time, it was a smart move, but it was a girl move. Like, he didn't want to fight Shakur Stevenson. Styles make fights, and yes, Shakur Stevenson style looked like it was perfect for Shakur Stevenson. And you got to do what's best for you as a fighter. So I think Isaac Cruz made the best decision for him. A smart decision, a great decision, because he would have got his butt whooped for real, because the styles make fights. I think Shakur would have picked him apart. Somebody just coming straight in with one style, stop it, it's over. He definitely would have picked him apart. Size does, like when Rigo moved up to fight Loma. Who did? Oh, yep, exactly. I remember that fight. Rigo used to be my pound for pound, but Loma was too big. Definitely, size matters, bro. Size matters. That's why if Usyk fight Tyson Fury and he loses, most likely it's gonna be because of the stop. I mean, because of the size. Now, if he wins, styles make fights. So it's either or. You know, it's real talk, man. Yeah, but 2023, I look to take this channel to a whole other level. We definitely going for 150, 150,000 subscribers. I'm trying to end a year with at least 150. You know, let's shoot for 200, then we get 150. I always shoot for much higher. I think Boots is the future of boxing, but he has to be patient because you're biting off a little more than you can chew by trying to fight Terrence Crawford or Errol Spence right now. You know, hey, he got a good chance to beat Spence because the styles make fights. And he's a big guy, you know, he ain't a little guy. So he got a good, but I don't think he can do nothing with Crawford because of the style. But I think Errol Spence can beat Crawford. But I think Crawford can beat Spence. Sorry about that. Crawford can beat Boots. Thanks you, Hey, DP, you at it again, man. Appreciate you for the super chat. Always showing love, man. Thank you, my bro. One love, man. Maybe other cats will fall suit and they'll become a follower. Stop it. Yeah, appreciate you for tapping in and a super chat. Yes, D Torrio P DP in the building. DP versus everybody. Detroit versus everybody. Stop it. Let's go, champ. A bark, a bite, a overhand right. Welcome to K9 Boxing. Remember your fight with the double knockdown versus Paul? I remember the rematch. Did you see the rematch? A lot of people don't even know it was a rematch. They just be like, oh, man, I saw you lose to Paul. I remember the double knockdown. Then he beat you. Then he finished you. Stop it. We had a rematch. And in a rematch, no cap, I whooped that trick. Whoop that trick. Stop it. Oh, 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 oh. A bark, a bite, a overhand right. It's over. Stop it. Yeah, for sure. Uh-oh. FCDS in the building from Brazil. We got Brazil in the building. Hashtag dogs are us. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, seen and unseen boxing. Stop it. It's over. They already know it's over. Stop it. Game over, champ. How long? Not long. Seen and unseen boxing. Appreciate you for the super chat. I told you, boy, they gonna fall suit. Yes, sir. I gotta show little K Nizzle. You good, champ? Okay. Yeah, I'm good. I gotta show you what I'm talking about on this action. Oh, it's all good, my dog. I just appreciate the fact that, you know, when you showing love, bro. You hear me? You know what I mean? And it ain't just about, like, for instance, my son. You know, he didn't have to spend a whole lot of money to make me happy. He bought me he bought me this cup. It was a cup with my family on it. Oh man, it was nice and much. It was probably the best gift I had ever. Christmas gift. I got that, and I got a Bible. He gave me a Bible last year. Man, that boy been on fire when it come to gifts. Yeah, he gifted me some good stuff. See, it's the thought that count, man. You hear me? And it's about being creative. Creative, DP, man. Yeah, Castor, man. Listen, hitting the like button, like, man, always tap you and hit the like button, you know, sharing the channel. Ooh, excuse me. With somebody else. It all count. You know what I'm saying? DP, you feel me? Yeah. I bought me a Bible this year. So 2 years straight, I got a Bible for Christmas. Yeah, I bought my own Bible this year. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Got me a little something else in myself too. Just trying to brag about it. Well, definitely got me a whip. You hear me? My son and them, they got a fight coming up, y'all, January 28th. I was trying to get in camp with who was that? Oh yeah, Adrian Bronner, because Adrian Bronner about to fight Southpaw. So I was trying to get my son in camp with him, with AB. Oh yeah, it's all good, man. You supposed to take care of your mama, boy. Take care of moms, bro. If it wasn't for moms, you wouldn't be here. I gotta follow suit. You know, I need to catch up with my mom. I ain't saw her in a minute. Yeah, prayers up for my moms, bro. Yeah. But yeah, man, seemed like Errol Spence will be stepping in the ring in the spring. Now he said he would have fought before that. You know what I mean? But he got injured in that car accident. That wasn't his fault this time. You hear me? About a little kid who I think stole the keys, stole his mama keys, and went joyriding. It hit on Spence, and that's the reason why Spence pushed his fight back. He'd actually shared the news a lot sooner, and would have had his opponent and probably actually on his way getting in the ring, maybe at the end of January. But that pushed the fight back a few months. You know, him getting injured by being in that car accident, you know, which was kind of minor, but when you already been in a car accident, it don't take much for you to actually end up a little, you know, on a B side of a situation. You know what I mean? When you already been there, done that. So yeah, prayers up, man. Let's hope that Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford eventually fight. Let's hope that Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia end up fighting because, hey man, Gervonta Davis could have bit off more than he can chew. But from what I saw in the all access um, the opponent that Gervonta Davis is about to fight, his trainer, you know, looks like he's going to be doing a good job. He said he was definitely, you know, focused on the game plan, and I don't think that the opponent that Gervonta Davis is actually about to fight is going to be strong enough. One thing about, you know, we talked about size matters, and one thing Gervonta Davis is used to, you know, moving around at, you know, 170. You know, he done got probably up to 180 before. And when you able to move up or go up to that kind of, or go up in that kind of weight, you know, you a big dude. You can, if you can somehow get the weight off naturally, you know, and still be strong. Just think about it. You get that weight down and can still keep that power. Man, no, listen. You know, when he hit guys, they probably be like, man, this can't be a featherweight when he was a featherweight. This can't be a lightweight. You know, this can't be a junior lightweight because he's still taking on the power he had as 170 pounder. That's why when I got my weight down, as I got more experience, I started learning how to get the weight off slowly but surely, so I can keep the weight, keep the power. Because I would lose the power because I would kill myself to make weight and it would be weak. So I started as I got older and got more mature and learned from my bad decisions. I started learning how to do things the right way. So I even showed a lot of people the game on how to lose weight the proper way. That's right. That's right. So, you know what I mean? I don't need, you know what I mean, to go to Harvard to figure it out. I know it. You feel me? I know what to do. Oh yeah, yep. All is well. John Cuff, what's up, champ? Yeah, Tank is strong, boy, for real. Yeah. Cutting that weight right, you absolutely right. He pushes his coach around on the makes the little dude strong. I tell you, yeah, that boy. Yeah, I'm telling you what I know. I saw how big he got, and I see how hard he trained, and I know what experience that he got, and I guarantee you, he keep a lot of his power from being overweight when he moved down in weight. When he go back at the weight class he's supposed to fight, I bet you know, you ain't gonna expect him to be as strong as he is. You know what I mean for that weight class. So when he hit these guys, he be hurting them bad. Because he a little dude, and they be like, this little dude can't crack like that, and bam, it's over. Stop it, it's over. Exactly. There you go. And the reason why he might hit like a heavyweight or light heavyweight, yeah, is because he's keeping that weight from when he was up in weight. See, that's the key to be bigger or stronger at your weight class than the opponent that you're in the ring with. See what I'm saying? It's all about advantages. Shoot, nobody ever did it. Cameron. Nobody ever did it better than Manny Pacquiao. Because as Cameron said, I don't think any 147 fighters other than Terrence Crawford would do great when they move up like Canelo did. Shoot, Manny Pacquiao did it better than anybody. He moved up from 106 all the way to 154 and got belts. 106, I think 116, I think 121, 135, 130, 140, 147. He got more world championship belts in weight divisions than any fighter in the history of boxing. So nobody ever did it. You forgot him. Nobody ever did it better than Manny Pacquiao. You hear me? 8 division world champ. Stop it. Not eight-time world champion. No, 8 division world champion. Stop it. Yeah, so a bark, a bite, the overhand right. I don't think Crawford would be able to do it better than shoot than Spence, because Crawford is a little guy. You know, Crawford moved up from 140 to 147, but he might have problems at 147. I mean at 154. Because he want to fight. Yeah, he said he could beat Charlo, and I just don't think he'll be strong enough. Like maybe Crawford is just stronger than what I know. You know. At the end of the day, remember he is a wrestler, so he could be just really have a lot of strong willpower. Like you know what I'm saying. He know how to grab you. So you know, think about it. He a wrestler. He a former wrestler, so he know how to grab you. So he might be a little stronger or a lot stronger than I give him credit, and that we probably give him credit. And I think most likely, y'all giving him credit for how good he is and saying he can do this and do that because of how good he is. But being good don't matter about size. You know how strong you are. You know, being good is just your skills. Being strong is going up in weight. You know, so his skills is untouchable. He's unmatched. He has probably the best skills in boxing. Only knock that I have on him is just the weight. You know, the weight advantages mean a lot. Oh, I would say pound for pound, DP. In my opinion, I think pound for pound is like overall, like who a fighter done fought, who a fighter done beat. You know how active a fighter is. You know if a fighter is really about that life, if a fighter can really fight. You know what I mean? And who he beating? Who he beating? You feel me? You know, shoot, anybody can beat a bum, but let me see you beat the number one guy, and not just the number one guy. Take the belt from somebody, and I ain't talking about take the belt from somebody that you're supposed to take the belt from. Like I like Devin Haney, but he was supposed to take the belt from George Kambosos. He was the better fighter, and skills pay the bills, and styles make fights. But if Devin Haney would have took the belt from Teofimo Lopez, see, stop it. Yeah, see, styles make fights. If he'd have took the belt from Teofimo Lopez, then it'd have been, I'd have been like, wow. But see, because the styles made fights, Kambosos was able to beat Teofimo Lopez. But Kambosos wasn't able to beat. He wasn't able to beat Devin Haney because of the style. But Devin Haney would have had a problem with Teofimo Lopez. And Teofimo Lopez had the belt. Devin wasn't knocking at the door. Stop it! See what I'm saying? There you go. It's styles. Ayo say, do you believe in such thing as a weight bully? No, no, I don't think it's, man. You can use it as a figure of speech, but I ain't no such thing as a weight bully. It's called a business. If you can get down and weight and fight somebody, if you can walk around 190 and get down to 140, he would be he could be looked at as a weight bully, but man, listen, that stuff, you can say what you want to say. That's smart business. If you can get down in weight and still be strong at that weight, or if you could be a big dude but make a small weight and knock guys out, man, that's just smart business. Jake Paul, you can call Jake Paul a weight bully. You know what I mean? No, that's smart business. He's milking the game. He's fighting people with big names, you know what I mean, who can't beat him or can't box. They probably used to can fight, but boxing and fighting or MMA and boxing is two different sports. And he's not a weight bully. He's a smart businessman. So what we might call a weight bully is actually a smart businessman in fighting the right fights. You got a guy who's moving up in weight. He's a small 140 pounder, but then you tell him in 2 weeks you'll give him $1 million to fight you at 154. He already ain't training, ain't in shape, and got a chance to make $1 million, and he ain't never made $1 million, so you don't take it. That's a smart business. And that's, you can look at him and say, he's a weight bully. He making a man come up and weight 2 weight classes. Well, the man didn't have to say yes, but he said it. So, hey, we all feeling sad for this guy, but he the one who took the fight. You know what I mean? He ain't sad. He happy after the fight because he going to the bank. Take a few aspirins. He straight. It's over. Stop it. He good. He good. So, you know, man, listen, it's about business, Not everybody fights just to win. Some people just fight just for the money. You know, it's crazy, but some people don't even fight. They don't care if they win. They want to win. I believe everybody want to win, but some guys know that they're not going to win. Anytime somebody call you on a 2-day notice and you take the fight, you can't tell me you thought you was going to win. Not unless you was already in shape and getting ready for a fight. And your fight fell through and the fight opportunity came for you. Yeah, so that's different. That's different, my man, Yeah, Jesus for life, JP. Man, if anybody you should trust and need to trust and better trust is the Lord Jesus. Real talk. Yeah, Mark, Mark said pound for pound has to do with dominance if you're the reigning king. Yeah, to be honest with you, you know, pound for pound, best fighter of all time is different. The pound for pound best fighter in the world, in my opinion, is whoever you like. You can say whoever you want to say is the best. That's just your opinion. It's all about opinions. Because Muhammad Ali supposed to be the greatest, but he lost fights. Floyd Mayweather, supposed to be the greatest, who ain't never lost a fight, but then he ain't never fought the guys that were great that I saw in my prime, or in our prime, or in their prime. You know, Sugar Ray Leonard, nobody ever saying, I don't hear nobody say he the greatest because he ain't say he was the greatest. Rocky Marciano ain't never lost, but nobody ever says he the greatest. And he retired as a heavyweight champion at 45 wins and no losses. Larry Holmes beat Muhammad Ali, even though it was old Muhammad Ali. He retired Muhammad Ali, but nobody saying he was the greatest. So Sugar Ray Robinson, they said he was the greatest and could have been the greatest, but you know, I like Roy Jones more than I like Sugar Ray Robinson. I like Mike Tyson more than I like Roy Jones. Sugar Shane Mosley was a beast, but because ain't nobody saying he was the greatest, ain't nobody saying he was the greatest. So it's really about preference. It just depends on who you like as the greatest fighter of all time, because if you ask me, ain't no greatest fighter of all time. It's all preference. And pound for pound. When it comes to pound for pound, you know, that's up debate. That's debatable too. You could say Errol Spence, and you would have a good point. You could say Terrence Crawford, and you would have a good point. You could say Inoue, and you would have a good point. You could say Benavidez. You could say Jamel Charlo, and you would have a good point. You could say Gervonta Davis, and you would have a good point. You could say Bivol, and you would have a good point. You could still say Canelo. Because remember, he moved up in weight. He had to take that fight. Of course he'll lose to somebody that's way bigger than him. He came from 147. And you would have a good point. So it still was in your opinion still. It's still in your opinion. You know, we don't have to be ESPN, you know, or boxingscene.com to have our own opinion about who we think the best fighter in the world is, pound for pound, or who was the greatest fighter in the world, pound for pound. It's opinion. Lars Art of boxing. I ain't seen you in a minute, my dog. I'm good, man. We good. We Gucci. We proud of. DP said, to me, pound for pound means if that fighter was at any weight division and he was naturally that weight, he would be the best based on his skills and talent. Yeah, like I say, hey, I ain't gonna argue with nobody that talks about pound for pound. Pound for pound can mean a lot. You know, and it can mean a lot, man. That's why I don't even count. I say one of the best fighters in the world before I say he's the pound for pound. In my opinion, I could say pound for pound best fighter in the world on how I look at boxing. You know, we all look at boxing different. You know, we might look at boxing the same way others look at boxing. You might like people that brawl. I might like guys that box. You know, bop, punch, tap, and get out the way, hit and don't get hit. You might like guys that get hit but hit back. You know, so you know, styles make fights. And we look at boxing different. Everybody don't look at boxing the same. You know, it's a different day, different era. Yeah, I do think Spence is fighting Thurman. It makes sense. You cannot sit there and tell me a fight with Keith Thurman, Errol Spence don't like it's about to happen. Why would Errol Spence fight Bruce Ennis? Now, if Errol Spence decides to fight Bruce Ennis, we know he got hurt, but they gonna tell him, bro, it's business. And at the end of the day, he gonna keep it business. And if they talking about more than he can turn down, like if I got a chance to make 10 million fighting Keith Thurman and 10 million fighting Bruce Ennis, I'm gonna fight Keith Thurman. I'm gonna fight the guy with the least chance to beat me. I'm not gonna fight the guy with a better chance to beat me. I'm gonna fight what style fits me better. Now, if I got a chance, or they wanted me to fight Keith Thurman for 10, but they was willing to pay me 26 million to fight Bruce Ennis, I'm fighting Bruce Ennis. You feel me? See, a fight with him and Bruce Ennis, it should be A big, big, big fight. I ain't talking about because it's a big fight. I'm talking about because it's a big fight. You know, he can mess your money up. If you gon' put somebody in there that might mess up my opportunity or mess my money up for facing Terrence Crawford, you got to make it make sense. Because I'm not saying I'm gonna lose, but what if things don't go my way? I'm gonna miss out on the long run. The big fight that everybody wants to see, they ain't gonna want to see no more because I done lost now. So they not gonna be saying, they gonna be like, oh man, I told you Crawford would have beat him. He lost to Boots Ennis. And Boots ain't even fought nobody yet. Stop it. So you gotta make it make sense. Oh yeah, God is good, brother. Yeah, we want him to fight Bud, but you gotta remember, man, you gotta do what his manager or what his promoter tell him to do. These guys, you know, you may think these guys be bosses, but you a boss to a certain extent. It's your life, so you get in there and you fight who you want to fight at the end of the day. But yeah, appreciate you for the super chat again, my dog. DP, one love. A bark, a bite, a overhand right. Stop it. Appreciate you again, my dog. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. When y'all tap in, y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Oh yeah, much love, man. Happy New Year to everybody. Man, may y'all year be blessings on top of blessings. You know, we say Happy New Year, but think about it. Somebody just lost their cousin or their mama or their auntie or their dad or their wife. I saw a young man, it was sad because his wife had went to the store and she didn't make it back home. Somebody carjacked her and shot her in the chest. I couldn't think of nothing like that, man. I mean, I couldn't deal. Boy, man, that's what I say, man. Appreciate your wives. Appreciate your mom. Appreciate your dad if they still living. Man, y'all make sure y'all appreciate them because hey, man, life is short, bro. What's up, Keith, man? One love, brother. Appreciate you for tapping in. But that was sad, man. Pray for that man family. You ain't even got to know him. Just say, God be with that man. He knows exactly who you talking about. Man, I don't even know how I can do an interview, even talk about that. You know, somebody killed his wife. Man, I mean, not only did she get robbed, okay, you rob her. Okay, that should be it. Why kill her? What kind of threat was she, bro? She threatened you? She was gonna get you back? Come on, man. People, man, nowadays, bro, unbelievable. Man, it's right. Getting back home is a blessing. Hey, Keith, listen, you on point, boy, like Cedar. You get it? On point like Cedar. Cedar Point. Yeah, when you leave home to go somewhere, and you make it to where you was going, a blessing. When you make it back home, a blessing. Because cats, man, you can have a car accident. Anything can happen, bro. Cats can be start shooting. It's a different world out here, bro. That's why you gotta stay prayed up, man. You gotta talk to God. You gotta talk to the Holy Spirit, man. You gotta talk to Jesus. You gotta talk to the guy here, bro. It's real out there, man. It's real out here in this world. Caskin, he ain't gonna like you or just kill you. Like, you know, can be jealous of you. It's just, I don't know, man. They think it's a video game, you know. Grand Theft Auto. Just real life now. Stop it. It's over. Prayers up, man. God for you who could be against you. Start the new year off right, man. Stay out the way. And promote positivity. Promote positive things, man. Stop going to sleep watching negative things. You can wake up negative. Go to sleep watching something positive, talking positive. You can wake up positive. Yeah, I just hope Ryan Garcia and Javante Tank Davis actually fight. Because, man, this is not no tune-up for Javante Davis. It's a real fight right here. Yeah, this ain't no gimme. You're going to have to work for that money. You're going to have to work to win. And then when you got distractions going into a fight, like him and his baby mama got into it, man, listen. hopefully he can use that distraction as motivation, when I used to get upset at my wife, I used to be like, I'm about to destroy somebody in the gym today. So if he can use it for motivation and use it to hurt somebody, because I would use my anger or me being mad at my wife to go punish my opponent or go punish my sparring partner. So yeah, being mad at my wife helped me and it hurt my opponent, whether it was sparring or a real fight. Yeah. See, it's a dirty game, man. It's crazy out here. That's why prayers up, bro. Man, when y'all tap in, y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Yeah, whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Yeah, John Coffey, yeah, prayers up, brother, especially if y'all was close. You know what I mean? Yeah, but yeah, you can't listen. You gotta make sure you make the right decisions. Because the wrong decision can cost you your life. And at the end of the day, you gotta leave. When you leave here, you gotta go see God. So we gotta definitely pray. We gotta definitely get saved, and make the right decisions. Because you don't want to leave here on bad terms with nobody, and definitely not with God. Heck, I ain't never got beat up taking my anger out on nobody. No. Every time I took my anger out on somebody, they was in trouble. If I ever went into a boxing match mad, it was over. In a sparring session, man, I might have lost one sparring session in my whole life. You know, hey man, sparring sessions, I used to get down, you hear me? But then again, I remember this guy named Alvin Too Sweet Haynes. He'd get me, I'd get him. He'd get me, I'd get him. We went back and forth like a Leah. Yeah. And I had some good sparring sessions. But at the end of the day, I think I was very successful in most of my sparring sessions. Yeah, I was on the winning side. Even though, really ain't no winners or losers in sparring, but I'm talking about, I got down most of the times. Yep. So yeah, I hope before Errol Spence move up in weight and he fight Keith Thurman. And I hope that he fights Terrence Crawford. I don't really want to see him fight Bruce Ennis. Style-wise, man, that's a hard fight for him. And I don't want to see Bruce Ennis or Terrence Crawford fight. I don't want to see Terrence Crawford or Errol Spence fight Bruce Ennis until they fight each other. Because he can mess around and mess that money up, or he can mess around and mess that fight up. More than the money, it's about the fight, because we as fans ain't getting no money for that. Or unless you bet and your guy happen to win. But I want to see the big fight. I want to see them fight each other. Well, that's not always true, brother. In sparring, sometimes you try to help the guys get better. It depends on who it is and who you in there with. But a lot of times you're trying to hurt somebody. Yeah, real talk. Yep. Shoot, I don't know what he fights. You know what I mean? Definitely, you can pick the fights I want to see. The 3 fights I want to see, definitely, you already know. We want to see Errol Spence and Crawford. We want to see Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia. And I'd probably say Usyk and Tyson Fury. Or Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder. There will be some good ones right there. Man, definitely follow me on Instagram, y'all. K9 Boxing. And TikTok, K9 Boxing. And Twitter, K9 Boxing. And if you want a super chat, $ K9 Boxing. Stop it! Down with the king, boy, you hear me? So yeah, hopefully, Errol Spence can stay healthy and we can see him back in the ring ASAP. I don't know if Crawford gonna take a fight right after Errol Spence take a fight to stay sharp. And if they continue to take fights because the other guy took fight, you took a fight, I'm taking a fight, then they'll never fight each other. So we'll know if once Terrence Crawford, once Errol Spence about to step back in the ring and sign for his fight, if Terrence Crawford set up a fight too in between that time or way after that time and it ain't against Errol Spence, then the fight ain't gonna happen. It's over. Stop it. It's over. You hear me? So they playing games with us, y'all. You hear me? Hey, it's their life. You feel me? We just fans. I've been a fan of boxing. That's why I started boxing. I was a fan of Mike Tyson. You know, Tommy Hearn, Sugar Leonard. You know what I mean? Ray Jones, Shane Mosley. And then just good fights. You know, and you ain't got to have a certain name. You know, just put on a good performance. Go out there and give it your all. You know, make it do what it do. Sir, the ruler, sire, what's up? I'm the king of rock. There is none higher. Sucker MC should call me sire. What's up, sire? Oh yeah, what's up, big fella? You made it back. Justin Falzon. What's up, the ruler? Slick Rick. Yeah, man, much love, boy. Ooh, so yeah. Hey, I just hope, like I say, I just hope Errol Spence, you know what I mean? Because I don't think Errol Spence going to fight too much longer. I think he'll fight 2 fights at welterweight. I think it's the guy he about to fight, which is Keith Thurman. Then I think, you know, Lord willing, he fight Terrence Crawford. Then he move up and fight against a Canelo, or maybe just one German weight fight. And after that, one more fight and it's over. Now, if he lose one fight in between that, maybe he'll do the rematch and then it's over. Yeah, but he ain't got that many more fights. I think Errol Spence got 3 more fights in him. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4 at the most. Oh, Thurman, I think Thurman just trying to get a little money. I think he probably blew a lot of money, and he trying to get a little of that money back. And win, lose, or draw, well, definitely if he loses, it's over. I don't think he's going to win, but then again, who knows? Keith Thurman, he definitely could be an upsetter. He definitely has the skills, you know. I don't know about his health. I know he had arm, shoulder injury, and I don't know if he fully healed from that. I think he would have did a lot better if he wasn't injured against Manny Pacquiao. But yeah, I think he was injury prone and it messed him up. No, he ain't gonna be able. His body, the ruler, is not gonna support him to fight longer. I think he would if it wasn't for the car accident. Man, we probably could get it like 3 or 4 more years out of Errol Spence. But yeah, that car accident cut his career in half for sure. It's over, sadly. But hey, I'm happy to be able to see him get back in the ring. Who would even thought that he would even survive the car crash, let alone actually get back in the ring against Danny Garcia? Oh yeah, MD is over. You always late. Stop it. It's over. I think Smith's next 4 fights will be Thurman, Ortiz, Boots, and Charlo, and he's done. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I remember him and actually Charlo are boys, so that's a fight that the money gotta really be there. And I think Charlo gonna be moved up to middleweight by then. Not saying Spence capable of the middleweight. I don't think Ortiz is gonna actually fight Spence, but then again, Ortiz will get in the ring with Spence before he get in the ring with Boots Ennis, and it's like that don't even make no sense. But they opportunists. They want the old lion who ain't the same no more, versus the young lion who they know is as hungry as them. Stop it! It's over. Y'all know what it is. Real talk. I appreciate it, MD. We already know you a real one. Yeah, I already know. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Yeah, I remember he said he'd fight him if the money right, though. That's what he said. Ruler, sire, I'm the king of rock. There is none higher. Sucker MC should call me sire, the ruler. Let's go, champ. Dogs are us. That's right. A bark, a bite, the overhand right. Stop it. It's the champ here, y'all. Dogs are us, man. You hear me? Let me see what the battery on, y'all. Hold on, don't go nowhere. The battery kind of low. About to go dead on y'all. Oh yeah, no, it's all good, boy. Yeah, it's okay. Better late than never, boy. Like the Detroit police. Hey, MD like the Detroit police. Late, but they made it. You know. But then again, Detroit getting better. Even the Lions winning. You hear me? The Lions even winning. Ooh, I don't know. I mean, because they know each other, so depends on how the sparring sessions go. Maybe Errol be doing a good job against Jamel Charlo in the sparring sessions. So that may be one reason why he might want to actually fight him. I remember, if you go look at my shorts, go look at some of my shorts, and in one of my shorts, Charlo was saying that he be giving it to these southpaws, and Errol looked at him like, because he said he'd be giving it to all southpaws, and he was like, you don't be giving it to me, you ain't giving it to all southpaws, you know? So yeah, you know, it is what it is. Okay, all right. You said if the Lions beat Green Bay next week, they'll be in the playoffs. Ooh, that's going to be a hard one to do. Yeah, Green Bay Packers. And, you know, I like the rivalry between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions because my family is from Milwaukee. And Green Bay is Milwaukee. So, yeah, we be having fun with that. We used to have fun with that. But, you know, unfortunately, a lot of my family members ain't here no more from Milwaukee, you know. The ones that is here, they young. They don't know the tradition we had. Milwaukee, you know, Green Bay Packers versus the Detroit Lions. You know, I used to love when they played each other on Thanksgiving. Fun times. Oh yeah. That's a good one. I haven't seen you since last year either. Matter of fact, I ain't never seen you. Wonk, wonk, wonk. Stop it. Oh, much love, boy. You hear me? Oh, good job. Yep. So we definitely gonna tap in again tomorrow, y'all. I just want to tap in real quick, man, just to, you know, give my thoughts on what I think gonna happen or what I don't think gonna happen. You know, I ain't have a whole lot to say. You know, I just had to say something. You feel me? Let me talk. Let me say something. Let me say something. Let me talk. Get some more of this little coffee right here. This coffee is nasty, bro. You hear me? Oh man, I'm gonna have to leave this coffee stuff alone. Ooh. But hey, I guess it's easier to actually stop drinking coffee when you don't drink it for the taste. Yeah. Yeah, but like I say, man, once again, much love to everybody on the live. Enjoy y'all night. Enjoy y'all evening. You know, say y'all prayers, man, especially on a Sunday if you ain't went to church. If you ain't went to church on a Monday, or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or even Saturday, you definitely should go on a Sunday. Oh no, they didn't move it. It ain't never go nowhere. It's the same date that they was gonna fight in the first place. Yes, next weekend. So no, they ain't move it. It's just gonna be where it's gonna be. Yep. Yeah, respect, my bro. All is well, man. Seen and unseen boxing. Oh man, it's all love, brother. Appreciate you. I had to figure out what that emoji was right there. I didn't even know. SB told me that salute. I said, okay. Yes, sir. Dogs us. Arr, 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 arr. Once again, like I say, man, y'all can always cash app to help the channel. $ K9 Boxing. Appreciate y'all, man. Thanks for the super chat. Man, one love. I thought I saw it was supposed to be January 11th or something, but I got, nope. Wonk, wonk, wonk. He said, I got one time. Woo. I don't know. I think that's a bad look, big fella. Stop it! Latif, hit the like button, my bro. Hit the like button, champ. Dogs are us. Oh. A bark, a bite, overhand right. Definitely welcome to K9 Boxing. But anything can happen, bro. Anything can happen. Some people dare to be great. Some people like the underdog. I've been underdog my whole life, bro. Oh, yeah. It's all love. All love. SL in the building. And I ain't talking about Saturday Night Live, because today's Sunday. So the SL stand for Sunday Live, huh? I got you, my dog. Yeah, appreciate you, bro. You hear me? Belts on top of belts on top of belts. So yeah, Errol Spence is fighting this spring against either Boots or against Keith Thurman. Now, Spence dares to be great a lot. So I wouldn't be surprised if he said he's gonna fight Boots Enos, if the money right. He really don't want to fight Keith Thurman, because when Keith Thurman was champion of the world, he would never give him an opportunity. So he might just be like, I ain't giving him. I already know he want to make some money. I know he done spent a lot of his money, or he probably broke now. So I'm straight, because look, when I want the opportunity, he ain't give me one. I'm going to fight Boots Enos. So I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be surprised if he about to fight Boots Enos next. They already tried to make it mandatory that he fight Boots Enos. So he might just do it. It might, just listen. Look, who did Ugas fight and beat? Manny Pacquiao. Who did Spence fight and beat? Ugas. So, one thing about my man's Errol Spence, he a dog and ain't scared of nobody. After the car accident, he stepped right in the ring and took on Danny Garcia. Stop it! I'm talking about the toughest fight you can take after a car accident, even before a car accident. Definitely he'll be the toughest challenge, but he fought some good fighters. Just think about it. He fought a game. What's my man's name? Terrence Crawford beat him too. Sean Porter. Sean Porter was game and serious and hungry. Even though Mikey Garcia was little, Mikey Garcia was a dangerous opponent. Danny Garcia or Kell Brook. I mean, the boy got some hits on his resume. Real talk. For real. Yeah, Team K9 in the building, man. Much love. Dogs us. How long? Not long. Stop it! You already know what it is, man. This weekend, y'all gotta tap in, bro. You hear me? We live, y'all. And the Javante Davis fights go hard. We do a watch party with the Javante Davis fights. So definitely make sure y'all tap in. Like I say, the last watch party I did, or the Tank Davis fight, I got like 198,000 views. Yeah, but I had Sean Porter beating um, Terrence Crawford, and his daddy stopped the fight, man. That's his son, so what can I say? But he was looking at his dad like, bro, this me, former football player. You feel me? Ain't never been stopped before. And got knocked down, got back up. Why would you stop the fight? He was done. No, MD, I don't agree with you. Thank you. Clayton was scared of Boots, exactly. So that don't mean nothing. You can be undefeated all you want to. Michael Spinks was undefeated. But he got in the ring with Mike Tyson. Stop it! He was scared to death. So that being undefeated don't mean nothing if you're scared. You beat guys you know you can beat. Man, come on, man. I know some guys, man, that had all knockouts in the first round against bums. And then they got in the ring with a decent fighter, a 500 fighter. It was over. Stop it! You hear me? So yeah, fighting bums, it don't necessarily help you all the time. You gotta know exactly when to pick it up. I don't know if I remember that song. Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up, pick it up. You gotta know when. Yep, yeah, but thank y'all, man. Definitely. Exactly. Thank you. That's why he punched the ground. Exactly. There you go. Sire the ruler, he owned it. Like a K9 t-shirt. Yep, yeah. So we're gonna agree to disagree on certain things, but that's life. I ain't mad at you. Remember that song Tupac had? I ain't mad at you. That's life, bro. We different. Everybody different. Nobody has the same DNA. You hear me? Our fingerprints are different. I wouldn't care if you got a twin out here. You different. Everybody got a different spirit. Their soul is different. You hear me? Everybody different. When God did like this, it helped everybody. But everybody different. Ain't nobody the same. Nobody. You hear me? It's a bunch of wannabes out here, but that's life. That's life, man. Yeah, so will Spence fight next? It's gonna be who Spence wants to fight next. Not that they forced him to do nothing. Much respect. I respect that, sire. The ruler. Oh, I can't remember my amateur record. I only had 10 amateur fights. Now, I don't think his name is no Luis. His name is not Luis Garcia. But I am definitely doing a fight. Yep, I've been saying it all night. I'm definitely covering the fight. But it's Hector. I think it's Hector Garcia, John. Yes, sir. Yep. Man. Yeah, I'm definitely doing a fight. Ain't no watch party like a K9 watch party. Yeah. I figured it was Hector. I knew I was on it. Oh, you got Luis. He said Luis. Yeah, Luis is the middle name. But Hector. Then again, they call me my middle name. So, but majority of the times, or most of the time, they would say Hector instead of just Luis. Oh, send that to me, my dog, on Instagram, K9 Boxing. Send it to me. DM me that. Yeah, don't forget to DM me that one. I want to see that one. I definitely heard about that, though. Hector Garcia, a beast. Y'all better quit playing with that boy, you hear me? Stop playing with him. Yeah, much respect, man. I thank y'all for tapping in, man. I'm about to tap out. I get back with y'all tomorrow, you hear me? In the morning, up early in the morning. I'm going to tap in. God bless y'all, man. Stay out the way. A bark, a bite, overhand right. Stop it. It's over. Good night, y'all.